So we've actually had a good couple of days here in terms of Shiba Inu. And although we haven't gone on our massive explosion yet, our big surge and recovery to the upside like we've been talking about, we are making some nice headway. And in fact, there's something coming that will have come out by the time that this video happens that may give us a little bit more direction to close the week. And we're going to have a discussion about this as well as a few other things that have come up. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So Shib now has started to print back-to-back green days. This is a very exciting thing. Obviously, yesterday was only a 1.83% daily candle. Nothing huge. Today started out at 1.6%, but we are starting to change this direction. Again, we are slowly but surely working our way back to the upside. The RSI is approaching the signal line on the daily. We did almost hit oversold, which typically when that does happen, that's not a bad time to accumulate. Now, this isn't, a guarantee or financial advice or anything like that, but what we're seeing is the ship starting to right itself. Now, I'm not saying this is always going to be the case. I'm not even saying that the rest of the day is going to play out this way, because we do have something very important coming this morning that, again, will have come out by the time this video hits you guys, because I don't like to dump videos on you all the time. But Q4 GDP. So what the GDP looks like from quarter four is coming out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, so 7:30 Central. And we need a good GDP report. Yesterday's FOMC meeting was not bad. And a lot of the negativity and negative sentiment was baked into the market. We're still dealing with a little bit of that right now. But what we may see is if this does come back positive, you may start to see the crypto market go on a little bit of a run. It's a confirmation that we're headed the right direction. The economy isn't necessarily in shambles per se, like some people are talking about. And again, we're still making up a lot of headway on a few other things here as well, which I'll show you guys too. Now, BTC floating around 105K right now, looking good. We did have some not great institutional money flows yesterday. We had a positive flow side on the BTC side, not huge, but positive. On the Ethereum side, it was in fact a negative day. They did do some selling. And right now, Ethereum, again, still just stuck in its trend. We're waiting for this extension out, guys, right? We did surge back above a 200-day moving average. And this is going to be a very good thing for Shiba Inu, because when ETH does make its breakout, again, this will drag the price of Shiba Inu along with it. Now, just looking at a few things here, I know some people have been asking about BTC dominance, and we did go on a little bit of a surge back to the upside. Obviously, BTC showing a lot of strength right now. We're waiting for that sentiment to follow on alts, and right now we're sitting even just below this little wick that we had here back on December 20th. Now, just looking at the DXY again, showing kind of a little bit of a dead cat bounce here as well. I'm hoping we get a rejection on this 20-day moving average, because if that's the case and we get a drop, that tends to be good for the crypto market. Also, bond yields continue to drop. Huge for the crypto market and speculative assets, because when bond yields are dropping, people start to rotate their money towards more speculative assets. What we're also seeing too is USDT dominance has dropped below 4% again, meaning that some of that capital that was parked on the sidelines in preparation for yesterday's FOMC meeting and today's GDP report has started to flow back into the space. So these are all very good things that are aligning perfectly for Shib. We're still climbing in terms of holders. We're really targeting that 1.5 million holder base right now. And that could be a very, very big deal, a strong tipping point for the market where Shib does in fact start to make some moves. Now, that being said, I did have a viewer ask about this. So there was actually some posts that were happening on the Shiba Inu Twitter that apparently were for scam coins or other coins or things like that. And they've been subsequently deleted. And I want people to understand that the Shib ecosystem, Shytoshi, the Shib Twitter, all that stuff doesn't have anything to do with Shiba Inu itself. People need to remember that Shiba Inu is actually a renounced smart contract. It stands alone. It will exist on chain forever. There's nothing that anybody can do to change the code. There's not a degree of centralization with it. I know some people like to reference that, but Shib is actually one of the more decentralized assets in all of crypto. And it's definitely, I think it's the most decentralized meme coin as well. And that's because when Ryoshi first created Shiba Inu, he or she or whoever did it in a way where it was the most purest form of crypto. And that is why, I talk about Shib even when prices aren't doing great, when they've been dropping. It's funny because a lot of other creators, they'll stop and they'll talk about other stuff. No, Shib is the purest form of meme coin that you could have. But obviously it's evolved from that. It's in every single payment network throughout the world. There's advanced utility that's coming with it. Obviously there's, a huge fan base, convicted holder base, right? These are all strong things for Shiba Inu that are the main reason it continues to gain traction. It's the main reason why it's essentially an $11 billion market cap, and it's a blue chip asset in this space. So what's interesting here is, even though right now meme coins haven't been that great and Shiba Inu has been, dropping per se along with everything else, this conviction is a strong floor for Shib to bounce off of, because retail is going to be coming back to this space. They're going to be coming back in a big way in a very short period of time. This is about the time, historically speaking, that things begin to take off. And I know I've said that many times before. Guys, last cycle was February 1, and we started running. There may not be, it's not going to be very predictable. There's going to be just a moment where the market side descends and then FOMO sets in, USDT dominance drops off in a big way, retail starts hitting the market. Your mom's sister's, dog's, brother's, cat's friend from down the street is going to be asking you about crypto. And guess what? Because of where Shiba Inu sits, because it's a top 20 asset, because its price is so cheap per se, 4018, you're going to see people flocking to Shib in a big way. So that's what I want to share with you guys. I'm excited about what is coming. Don't be dissuaded or from holding your assets. Don't be deterred, because the most exciting times are ahead. So have a great day. Show your love below. Let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.